We placed the order for this truck 5 years ago, and now we finally got it. So today, I'm going to be showing you the ins and outs of our Cybertruck. First, let's talk about the outside, and we obviously have this amazing stainless steel frame, which is great, and it's also bulletproof, but it gets fingerprints all over it, as you can see, and it is very, very hard to clean. Now, as you can see, it's obviously not like a normal car. You can't just open it. Obviously, there's a different way. And it's this button right here, and it pops the door open for you. You can open it here, and this is super duper thick, but see these edges right here? They are very, very sharp. My dad has already hurt himself multiple times on it. So these are the off-road tires, and as you can see, they don't have the cap things because the caps are actually digging into the rubber. So until we get the caps, it's just gonna look like this, which is still okay. It still looks pretty cool. Now to the back of the truck, and as you can see, there's even sharper edges back here, which is not too good, but it's okay because we have the foundation series of the truck. So we have this nice foundation emblem right on the back here, which is super cool. Now onto the other side where you can see that the trunk is closed right now, but it's okay because there's 3 buttons right here where I can control this whole back section. So I can open it up here. Whoa. And then this top part also comes up just by pushing a button. And I can obviously just hold it, but I can also push it down a little bit more and I can go hands-free mode. And it'll just go all the way. And then I can also pull it back. And then for this trunk part, I actually have to do this part manually, but it's okay. So I just push it up, out. Actually, you know what? I just scratched myself. Anyways, just push it in and then it goes in the rest for yourself. That actually really hurt. Next is the windshield wiper, and this thing is ginormous. A lot of people are complaining about the windshield wiper, but I honestly think it's really good and it really keeps your view clear. But that's just my opinion. So this is the front of the car, which is by far the coolest angle, this super cool light that goes all around it. There's a whole bunch of bugs on it right now, but it doesn't really matter because we're getting it wrapped. So they're just going to clean it for us. So we don't really care right now, but there's a Frunk on here, which you can store groceries in that. Where's this button? There we go. Opens up for you. This is pretty cool. So I actually wonder if I can fit in this thing. Probably can. Yeah, I can fit in this, but I'm not going to close it because I would probably die. But if anyone did get stuck in here, there is a button that's glowing for you that you can open in case you get kidnapped. So good to know. And yeah, and then you just close it the same way. Pushing that button, and it closes. And one more thing that I want to add is do not try and close the front and then like put your finger here because it is super sharp and I've seen videos and people get their finger stuck in it. So do not do that. Same thing with the door. Door is actually probably even worse because it slams on you. So just maybe don't put your finger when the trunk is closing. That's probably a good idea. So you just close this right here, and now we are inside of the car. So one of the coolest features and the most underrated features in this truck itself is this LED strip of colors. It's kind of hard to see, but at night is very, very cool to have. Just super cool. And then these seats are super nice as well. They're really comfortable to sit, and they have seat coolers and seat warmers on them. And then you have this big center console thing and 2 cup holders, pretty nicely sized, and wireless phone charger. Other Teslas kind of have their phone chargers up here. I love how this one's like in it. It's a lot better because the other ones used to like fly around and whatever. So it's a lot better having them here for sure. And then we have the screen, which is absolutely giant. It is just super, super big. You can see the truck. That's pretty cool. And from here, you can actually control the front and the back. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So you can open the front and then ride height, which, where did it go? There's caught it there. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So you can adjust ride height. So right now it's an entry because we just entered, so it lowers automatically. But you can go to like high, for example, and now we're getting elevated up. So you can see it on the screen, which is like so cool. I love high the most. The high is the best one. And then you can also control these things, and then you can control the Frunk. You can open that. You can open the stuff, and you can also open the charging port. Okay, anything else? What else am I missing? Oh, yes. So you can adjust the air conditioner. This though is for any Tesla, but you can adjust the air conditioner like however you want. It's just super nice, and you can change the temperature, which is just so nice. We like to have it at 70 because it's like perfect. And then there's dog mode. This is just basic stuff for all Teslas. But yeah, I think the screen being big is really nice because we've had other cars where the screen is like a little bit smaller and not as like sleek as this one. And this is a lot better. Next, we're going to talk about the steering wheel. And this is honestly probably the most interesting part of this whole truck because it's not a regular steering wheel. As you can see, it's obviously kind of like cut in half for you, right? So this is what the steering wheel looks like. And it's also missing the yoke things on the side because they're actually buttons for turn signal, which is kind of weird. And then windshield wipers, there's buttons like here. It's very different, obviously, but I think it's really nice. And another interesting thing about this car is when you go to turn it, as some cars, you like turn the wheel like a whole bunch. Not like this car. You just basically turn it like to here, and then it's done. It's done turning. That's its max turning radius. So that's really, really, it makes it easy to one-hand drive, if you know what I mean, which is pretty cool. So now we're going to demo the windshield wiper, which has many different modes. It has super fast. It's got 3, 2, 1, auto, off. Auto is really not good, honestly. It's not very smart. It's probably like the worst part of the windshield wiper is that auto is really bad. You kind of have to do it yourself, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. So now we're going to show you this top little area. So this is the rear view mirror, which is basically useless because as you can see, like you can't see anything because it's closed. So there's honestly no point in even looking at that. When you're driving, there's a little camera there for you and you can see it better, which is nicer. Anyway, yeah, there you go. It opens like that. And oh yes. So this little camera thingy is for when full self-drive comes out on the Cybertruck, and you can full self-drive and you don't have to have your hands on the wheel. It'll just look at your eyes to make sure that you're paying attention to the road. And if you like look over here to like get a piece of gum, it'll like yell at you. So this Tesla has the lithium ion battery, which they recommend that you only charge it up to 80%, but we actually have it at 70% because we want to prolong the life of this car because we're probably going to have it for a long time, so we don't want the battery to die out too quickly. It does impact your range, but for us, people like us, where we're not really driving like across the country all the time, we're just driving in our hometown area. So it's not really needed to have a whole bunch of range. From past experiences with Tesla, the charging is so fast at superchargers, and then at home, it's really convenient. It doesn't add too much to your electric bill, and you're saving a lot of money on gas and not going to gas stations. So charging is super worth it. So this is the back area, the back seats. Seats are super comfortable once again. And then we have the center console thing right here. And usually there's more space to sit, but we have a giant car sitting here right now, but usually there's more space. You just pull right here. You can bring this down. So it's kind of multi-purpose. It's a middle seat, and it gives you some more cup holders and an armrest, which is really nice. Very convenient. It just goes right in here. So one of the greatest backseat enhancers in this car itself is this screen. So you can control where the air goes anywhere. You can even just turn off the air if you wanted to. And then these are seat warmers where you can just warm the seats. And this is music, so you can pause it. You can change the song. It's cool. Then you can watch YouTube, all your channels, whatever you please. And then some settings here. Like I think you can actually add headphones to this. So you can watch YouTube with your headphones in here, your Bluetooth headphones.
What do you use it?
Sure. Actually, oh, here it is. It just opens up YouTube. You can even sign in on your account here if you wanted to. Oh, wow. It's a good channel. Oop, no.
Checks in. What?
It's actually pretty cool. I've never watched YouTube in here. This is nice. Yeah. This is a good-looking screen. Yeah. Okay. So with that concludes our tour of this Cybertruck. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've been having such a good time with the Cybertruck, and we're still new to this. So if there's anything that we missed, make sure to let me know in the comments and check out some of these videos here. And I will see you guys later. Peace.